What's up, everybody? Coach Rahz here, aka The Motivator, and I want to welcome you to episode number 10 of the Florida Project. Now, it's freaking obvious that I'm not in Florida. I'm in New York. It is freezing, but I want to share with you guys what we're going to be discussing on this episode. 1, freezing my ass off in New York. 2, I'm going to give you my 2018 report card for the Florida Project. Exactly what I did, what were some of my wins, what were some of my losses, but more importantly, we're going to go inside there and figure out what we're going to be doing in 2019 to make sure that we can consistently progress. And I'm going to tell you about staying inside your lane. I'm going to give you an awesome book recommendation, masterminds, and more importantly, I'm going to share with you guys an event we're going to be having in Austin, Texas. We're bringing the 1 Hour Trainer Summit to Austin, Texas this year, so I can't wait to but more importantly, let's get inside where I can warm up and really get into this episode. I'll see you guys inside. Take care. Wow, it feels so much better to be inside the studio, warm and cozy, because outside is freezing. But enough about that. Let's head into and look at some of the highlights from the 2018 Season 1 of the Florida Project. What's up, everybody? Coach Rahz here, aka The Motivator, here from not so sunny Florida. But I landed here this morning and I wanted to just shoot this quick video for you guys. I'm excited here because, as you all know, we'll be launching the Florida Project, and this is the first announcement, but I will have the honor and the opportunity to train my clients out of Carrie's studio here in Stewart, Palm City area. This has been a good week. Had to say we had some good meetings, made some really good contacts. Look forward to creating a new networking group here in Palm City. So here we go. First check from Meadowburn, Florida, and it's kind of cool because I don't get too many checks. So there she is on the flatbed. We're gonna head over and see if we can get her plugged up. Shit happens, but you still got to make your sales. You still got to get your consultations in. You still got to close. No excuses. Simply the fact of the matter is that you just hold up, keep your head up, figure out what you got to do, and then keep it moving. I got on the phone, spoke to the young lady for about 20 minutes, asked for the credit card, and it was over. All right, that's how we're going to get it done. Talk to me. What's new with you guys, though? I love that you like to catch up a little bit and kind of fill me in. You have to be willing to practice. Golf is that game. I haven't played in a really long time, and I got to tell you, it's just hitting out in the range out here. A little humbling because I haven't had the sticks out in probably about a year and a half, 2 years. Last time I was on the range, I haven't played a game around in probably 5 years. So what do you do on Sundays here in Florida? You go out and buy your wife a new bike. You tell her you want to buy her a bike, and what does she want? She wants an old school Schwinn. Gotta say, it's a fixer-upper. Needs a little work. We're gonna get a new seat, oil up the chain, maybe get a little paint job, but before you know it, you'll get us some video of us out on the road.
This is critical to your marketing. If you're not playing to play, you're actually just trying to hope, wish, and pray that someone's gonna see your content.
So what's realistic for Tim? So like when you get out of the shower, you look at yourself in a full-length mirror, the reflection back.
Nope. Won't do that.
Why not?
Nope. Nope.
Too many people say, oh, I have a 6-figure business because I had a launch. Or I can get you to 6 figures with 30 clients every 30 days. But what happens if you flop just because you did a free 6-week or you did a 28-day? And a lot of people don't believe that sugar's a problem because it's a food. It's sold everywhere. But food and it's sugar, and they've actually proven this, is just as addictive or more as cocaine. Now, the scary thing about it is it's sold everywhere and it's marketed to awesome young people like this.
On the way home, just picked up a new pal, new family member. Yeah, buddy, you're on your way home. He's enjoying his ride. He's really cool. Still in it. Check this shit out, guys. See, the fact of the matter is that I'm not talking about coaching people and I don't have a gym. I'm in a gym, right? I have 2 in New York. Jermond has 1. Atli has 1. So we can tell you and coach you on stuff that we're actually doing, not on theory. Wow, it has been an amazing Season 1 of the Florida Project. I can tell you, moving to Florida, leaving everything I know in New York, and deciding to start a new business from scratch with no clients, no contacts, and most importantly, no place to even train clients, it's been a ride. But I can tell you, I've had a blast and we've been successful. So let's go over the 2018 report card so I can share with you 3 or 4 of my wins, 3 or 4 of my losses, and then my big takeaway. And the big takeaway, just to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler alert, it's something that you already know, but you need to hear again. So the first one I want to talk about was making the move. And when you make a move, there's a lot of things that you feel. The apprehension, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? I'm leaving the comfort and the certainty of two multiple six-figure businesses. They're doing well. Can I do it again? So I was able to do it again. Out the gate, starting out fast, almost 20, 25 clients first month. Great, right? But I had to learn that I didn't even want to train that much. I'm all about creating a lifestyle fitness business, and we got out the gate so fast that I was doing about 55, 60 sessions a week. Now, I only do 30-minute sessions, but that's still a lot of sessions for a guy who hadn't trained almost in 2 years consistently.
Oh, hello there. So you think you're a badass, trading 55 sessions a week. Woohoo, Mr. Slaughter. Just want to let you know, I outperformed you, buddy, in 2018. Back to your regularly scheduled program.
The big win, though, is that the market was craving what I wanted. And that was clients who understood my niche, I understood their pain, and more importantly, they knew that they would pay me for what they value. So I was excited that we were able to get the game going right away. That was my big win number one. Big win number two, little black dress. Wow. What a powerful campaign that's been for us, because people are attracted to the little black dress theme. Now, we utilize that as the front end of our program, bringing them in on a 6-week program. We've had almost 50 clients come in on that alone in the last 5 months. From August to December, 50 clients coming in, and we've had a blast working with them, helping them overcome the challenges, but more importantly, being able to dial in my niche even deeper so I can understand their pains and, more importantly, who my ideal client is, so that I can refine the process with my marketing and really dial it in. Big win number 3 is simply events actually can build your business. So we had our sugar detox in Florida, then I jumped on a plane and flew to New York and did the same presentation to a packed room. So what that gave me, the big one, is that people do want interaction. They're still not, although we have social media and you can do selfies and you can do online programs and membership, if you're building a business, a brick and mortar business, a studio, and you want it to rock, make sure that you find ways that you can interact with your customers and your clients, bringing everybody together, creating that tribe. That was a huge takeaway. And we look forward in 2019 to do several other events that we're going to bring out. One is going to be our Juice Your Way Thin event. We've had it here in New York, and I can't wait to bring it to Florida. See, when you're talking about entrepreneurship and running a business, most people always like to talk about their wins, right? Their highlight reels. So I want to share with you 3 of my losses in 2018 that I've had to not only, and just so we even get into that, I want to understand losses equal lessons. These are things that I had to learn from and go through as a business professional. Number 1, when I moved to Florida, I didn't realize that our clients were a little different than the ones I had been training in New York. I launched a 6-week campaign. Boom, they'd roll right into my next program, which is my membership, without me having to push too hard. See, in Florida, what I recognize is it's a different market, and they're not used to doing it that way. So I had a huge drop-off, which shocked me because my retention dropped, and here I was going back and I had to fish. I didn't expect to have to run a new campaign right away. So I saw that as a loss because I had to go, how do I fix this, Rahz? What do I need to do? What I'd installed was a retention kind of mechanism or strategy right at the end of this, and I have it already installed for this year. I'm just going to start to kind of seed in advance, a little bit in advance. Hey, you know what, Mrs. Jones? I know you're on pace to hit your goal, but I want you to think about your next goal. I want you to start to, how do you feel when you hit that goal? So then now they're already thinking, oh, I'm going to continue. So that was my big loss number 1. Big loss number 2 was I really lost focus. I kind of got so many projects on the table that I was doing this, I was doing that, I was doing the Florida project, and I wasn't doing anything at my capacity. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt like you got a lot on the table and you're spinning a lot of plates trying to keep them all, and then you start dropping them? So as a business owner, I have to step back. That's one of my big things this year. Making sure that I keep my blinders on, I stay focused on specific tasks and specific projects, and only put on my plate what I know I can handle, right? Number 3 big takeaway was that betrayal. See, in business, you gotta know that it's gonna happen. And I was betrayed by one of my close trainers and friends this year. And it hurt. It hurt a lot. But the lesson that I took from that is, hey, sometimes you're going to have this happen if you're going to grow a business. And more importantly, now I learned that I have to protect myself even more. Now, we had specific strategies in place to protect the business, but my heart wasn't protected because I trust people and loyalty is so big to me. But why am I sharing this with? What can you take from this? What you can take from this, if you're a business owner, just know it's not about how often there's always gonna be someone out there that's trying to take what you are building, but you can't allow it to take you and knock you down too long. Get back up, get back on your feet, and don't allow that to take you away from trusting other people. That's the lesson I took from it. Because then I could have said, you know what, I'm not gonna hire any more trainers. I'm not gonna trust people anymore. No, I'm not gonna let one individual shift my state and shift my behavior forever. It's done, over, done, complete. Boom. Stay in your lane. That's something that's been ringing real loud in my ear because in 2018, I didn't. I got excited about, you know what, this new project, Rahz, you can do this, you can handle more. Instead of focusing on what I knew I could do really well, staying in my genius zone, I didn't. So what I want to share with you guys is why I feel entrepreneurs and fit pros need to stay in their lane so that they can actually grow a profitable business that they love. Number one, you need to avoid shiny objects. Shiny objects, what are they? These could be new programs. This could be chasing a new event. This could be chasing your next guru, reading too many people's email, following people on social media. There's so many shiny objects. Buy my shit. Do this new funnel, this new like whatever. And what I want you guys to think about is what works in your business. What has gotten you to the level you are at? And what you need to get to the next level is going to be you innovating what you've already done, right? And I can tell you in 2019, that's what we're doing here at MetaBurn, as well as Fitness Business Mastery, and you need to avoid. So I'm going on, and I want to challenge you to a social media and content detox. By doing this, this is going to allow you to stay in your lane and be very creative, and not only creative, but innovative for your own stuff. How awesome is that? Number two, I want you guys to stay focused. Staying focused on 1 or 2 projects max. See, if you're trying to do 2, 3, 4, 5 things, what happens is that you can't give 100% of your creativity, and energy to that thing. I want you to dial in and stay focused on what it is. For us, it's OHT, the 1-hour trainer. That's what we're going to be focused on, building that brand and helping more fit pros understand the 9 projects inside of our book, but more importantly, why it's important to master, not just dabble. All right. Number 3, don't chase easy money. Don't chase easy money. I'm going to repeat that because that's what I did. And I'm going to share a story. I'm a fit pro, right? I own personal training studios. I do it better than anybody I feel in the world. Why? I can open and launch very quickly. I know my market. I know how to get out. I specialize. I don't generalize. I know my stuff. But then I was like, oh, you know what, Rahz? Why don't you go online? Why don't you start your own online training business? And then I realized that's a whole different dynamic. Yes, I know how to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Jones. I know how to get them in my door. I know how to build my team. I have the operational systems designed to actually do that very well. But I didn't have the structure for an online business. So I launched my online business last year. If you watched the shows previous, you'll know this. And it started out pretty great. First campaign, we got a bunch of people in, 0 sales. Wah, wah, wah. Then we did another challenge. We had 85 people come in, almost 120 leads. But I didn't know how to connect with these people. I didn't know how to consistently build that rapport online. I didn't want to be inside my groups all day, every day. That's not a lifestyle business for me. I'm not the guy that's putting out 100 selfies a day. That's not my game. I'm not the person who's going to tell you every day what I'm eating. But online, people need to find ways to interact and connect with you, right? So it was a failure for me because I wasn't willing to deliver what the audience needed and wanted and actually to interact with me. So what did I do? Put that to the shelf. Put it to the side. Now I'm focused on what we need to do. Building our studios, attracting our ideal client, servicing them to world-class service, and continue to stay in my lane. And the last one I want you guys to know is stay on mission. on mission. What's your mission for your and vision for your business? See, if you are not clear with that, what's going to happen is that anything that comes in your way, hey, you know what, Rahz? I got this great opportunity. You should check it out. Hey, Samir, I have this great opportunity. You should come and buy this or do this with me. Partner up with me. And then everything's going to look good. Because when people are selling, everything has its pros and cons, right? So what I want you guys to do is stay on mission. Know your mission as we do. I know in 2019, Fitness Business Mastery has one main thing. Our mission is to educate the fit pros so that they can grow and scale businesses that they love that are profitable. Very simple. No BS, no hype, all about building studios and personal trainers who know how to build profitable businesses that they love so that they can avoid being burnt out, bitter, and broken. Very simple, right? We're going to stay in our lane, create awesome content, have events, keep creating done-for-you products that's going to help them do this with ease. What's your mission? My challenge for you today is after you finish watching this episode, I want you to sit down for 10 or 15 minutes and write out your vision and mission for your business. Go. Do it right now. No, stop watching me. I'm telling you. Go do it right now. Stop the video and get it done. That's what action takers do. I'll see you in a few minutes. So you guys all know, I believe that readers make leaders. And great leaders are always reading something new to advance their personal growth and their business. And this is no different. So in 2018, I kind of stepped back and I was so in the game and the hustle, grind, and the move that I lost sight of some of the things that I love to do. One is reading. So I want to give you guys a book recommendation here. And it's one that I'm going to be focused on for the entire year. So let me just grab this book. Whee! It's called Breakthrough Copy, How to Generate Quick Cash with your writing, with the written word. David Garfinkel. Now, why am I talking about this? Because I'm real bullish right now on copywriting. And I think that fit pros need to improve their copywriting. This is going to allow you to not only convert your ads better, but more importantly, it's going to allow you to just be able to connect with people in an authentic way. And you guys all know, 1 hour trainer. Authentic authority. How are you going to build that? If you can't write in your own voice and you're always looking for someone to give you done-for-you copy, your emails are not getting open, you're not able to write your ads properly to attract your ideal client, this is going to suffer. This is a great book for you to get started. We also have some other books like Why Don't You Love Money by Joey Percy, a great book on copy. I highly recommend 2018, leave that behind, make 2019 the year that you're focused on learning how to be a better writer. That's what we're doing. If you need any help, let me know. So let's wrap this up because this has been a great episode. If you've been with us over the last 9 episodes, you know the Florida Project has been a little bit up and down. It's all over the place. Me just sharing my stories, me getting a dog, my wife going out for ice cream. It's been a great experience. So if anyone was ever thinking about, oh, I want to relocate and move, but I'm scared to do it, I'm going to highly recommend you do it. But I want you guys to understand a couple things going into the next year that I'm going to be dialed in and focused on. Because I truly believe you either go big or you stay home. You can't just stay where you are. You're climbing or you're falling. You're either alive or you're dead. It's that simple. So what am I focused on? These 3 things. Number 1, growing my client list. But growing my client list that are clients that I love, that juice me up, that make me excited to see them. So no longer will I take people just because they can swipe the card or pay me with cash. I'm only accepting people that get me jacked to help them. And what do I mean by that? These are people who truly want to enhance their health. They truly want to feel better from the inside and out and work on their mind and their bodies. That's my criteria. If that's not you, then you're not going to be working with me. I highly recommend you do this as well. When you do this, what happens is you will be able to avoid becoming burnt out and never bitter about your business. Number 2, I highly recommend you decide to build your authority. Building your authority through events. Get in front of people. Get in front of your ideal audience. Let them hear your voice, your unique message. It's all about that $1 million message. That's what the 1 hour trainer is all about. And if you don't have that $1 million message, you really need to be at one of our events. We're going to have them throughout many cities here in the US in 2019. You got to look us up and find out where the 1 hour trainer summit events will be and what city they'll be in. Come out, hang out with us in a small group of people. You're going to love it, right? And the last thing is just what I shared with you about copywriting. Email marketing in 2019 is making a comeback. Because here's what I want you guys to think about. How can you build a business that has a real asset that if you don't own your own traffic? If Facebook is the only mechanism that you are utilizing to bring in clients, you're going to be screwed if Mark decides one day, you know what, I don't want Fit Pros to put their ads on because their claims are bogus, and maybe the FDA or whatever organization is stopping him from allowing him to do that. So then he just eliminates that, and your business crashes and burns. But if you build a business with an asset like an email list, you can send out your promos. You own the traffic. You can talk and communicate, build rapport, condense the sales process. So in 2019, here's what I want you guys to do. Email marketing consistently. An email a day, maybe 2 or 3 a week if you can't do an email a day. And they don't have to be crazy. Tell stories. Be real with your clients and your prospects. Allow them into your world so that they start to feel you, say, you know what, I trust you, and I want to be a part of your tribe. This is something that we're really going to be doing big here at MetaBurn Fitness, and I thought I'd share it with the audience. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here for 10 episodes. This is episode number 10, season 1, conclusion. We're done, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next season. Make it a fantastic day. As always, go out there and make a huge impact on the world and your business. I'm Coach Rahz. Boom!